When Julio Ramirez was 7 years old, his parents made a life-altering decision to leave their home in Cuba and emigrate to America. The year was 1961, and Fidel Castro had taken control of the island nation. Julio's father was a college-educated civil engineer, but he and his wife were prohibited from taking any earthly possessions with them when they left Havana to stay with relatives in Atlanta. The Ramirez family prospered in Atlanta, and by the time Julio entered high school at St. Pius X, he and his parents had become naturalized U.S. citizens. Julio's father resumed his work as a civil engineer, and he was well known in the community as a church deacon and also president of Atlanta's Cuban American Council, where he helped refugees like himself get acclimated to life in the American South. Julio's mother was a secretary at CNS Bank in downtown Atlanta, and Julio traversed those same streets during his undergraduate days at Georgia State, where he earned a business degree and served as president of the freshman class. I have fond memories of my childhood in Cuba, says Julio, but I will always be grateful that my mom and dad had the courage and the foresight to come to America when Cuba went communist. I don't know many places in the world where a person like me, who didn't speak a word of English when he came here, could become an executive vice president for a major American corporation doing business in more than 75 countries. Julio's resume includes stints as an account executive for Xerox and a sales manager for AT&T Information Systems. But he found his niche at Burger King, where he rose to executive vice president for global operations, one of 10 different positions he held during a 26-year career at the Miami-based company. Julio's stature at Burger King is evidenced by the fact that he was able to climb the corporate ladder through 5 ownership changes before eventually retiring when Burger King was sold to Brazilian-backed 3G Capital for $4 billion in 2010. Julio credits his late father with convincing him to get an MBA, and his longtime friend and Terry College alum Jack Harney with convincing him to get it at Terry. Julio also credits his father with giving him the best piece of advice he ever received. My father said it would be important for me to continue improving my Spanish speaking and writing skills, and he was right, says Julio. Being fluent in Spanish was one of the several critical factors that enabled me to foster tremendous growth for Burger King in Mexico, the Caribbean, and Latin America. As president of Burger King Latin America, Julio and his team increased the number of franchise restaurants in Mexico from 20 to more than 350. He also introduced the Burger King brand to Brazil, where Burger King now has nearly 200 restaurants. Arby's couldn't make it in Brazil, and KFC had failed there 3 times, says Julio. By the time I was promoted to executive vice president for global operations, Burger King was bigger than McDonald's in a majority of the countries in Latin America and the Caribbean. Julio holds the distinction of being the longest-serving senior executive in the history of the Burger King Corporation, during which time he introduced Burger King to 10 countries. And he is uniquely qualified to run his latest international venture, JEM Global Consulting, a restaurant, retail, and franchising business that includes consulting for 100 Montaditos, a unique Spanish restaurant brewery concept based in Madrid, which is rapidly expanding to Florida, Washington, D.C., Mexico, and several Latin American countries. Julio is also a part owner in Giardino Gourmet Salads. During his tenure with Burger King, Julio functioned as an international ambassador for the company with responsibility for operations, supply chain, and franchisee relations from the Far East to Europe and the Americas. And his companion on many of those business trips was his wife Miriam, who functioned as an unofficial ambassador for the company, while at the same time managing the Ramirez's home and family. The couple has been married 31 years, and they have raised 3 lovely daughters. Jessica, a graphic designer who got married in December, and her younger sisters Erica and Monica, both of whom are teachers. Team Julio also includes his wife's parents, Mitch and Miriam Alvarez, who have been close and important advisors to Julio in the absence of his parents, both of whom have passed away. Nominator Bill Griffin notes that Julio is involved in numerous philanthropic organizations in the Miami area, including the United Way of Miami-Dade, the Alexis de Tocqueville Society, the Mercy Hospital Foundation, and the prestigious Orange Bowl Committee. Julio has been a Terry Third Thursday lecturer. He is a member of the Terry Dean's Advisory Council, and he recently agreed to serve on the Building Terry National Campaign Committee. Reflecting on a business career that has already had its share of highs, Julio envisions an even brighter future ahead. I'm good at building consensus. I'm a good communicator in English and in Spanish. And one day I would love to run a restaurant company interested in expansion abroad. The Terry College is proud to present the 2013 Distinguished Alumni Award to Julio Ramirez.